Shalom, shalom. With Hebrew Israelite, Chicago branch. I don't know if I'm gonna get scoffed. Man House 2.0. But before we get started, like always, Jim at Chicago, but before we get started, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rikakwadash.
To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, elder bishops out of Connecticut, traveling apostles of Ramlab and Bakar, distinguished travelers such as Elder Big Guy, just to name a few. We send double honors because they do well. For the brethren around the world, pushing the truths on kind of fulfill. You're the good, bad, and the ugly of the scriptures. Not prophesying the smooth things and the lies, but giving you the 100% uncut truth. We send salutations. But hopefully, we hope this is edifying. For Aqua, the few of the truth. That's listeners to say the charity, keep doing so. But for the squad's called for Rep. 2/3, Israelites and 17 other nations going to Mississippi trouble is going to get a whole lot worse. Anyway, we get all these different Bible thumpers, Baptist personnel, and fucking vocab Malones, and just to name a few, and even just these fucking jakes that want to come down the street and walk up on us and want to challenge us about the scriptures and this, that, and other. We don't have to go far into the scriptures just to show you that you don't even understand or know what is going on with the scriptures or creation. Because of the fact that, like I said, the scripture actually says that everything was created for us. But I'm not going to go there. Today I'm just going to show you I'm going to show some of these people that this is actually for people that's just trying to tune in and listen. But I hope that it can be edifying in the process for the body by some of the scriptures we go through and the connection and things of this nature. Understanding this, that, we are those people and this is for us. And all the turmoil and chaos that you see around you is all part of the given program of Yahweh Shai. So what you got there?
You want to start with the creation of all that's created for us?
No, what you got there?
Go into the people. We'll start with Genesis 1:1 creation. That's what I got.
Okay.
So
pull that up and read it.
All right. So this is
and as you get it, cross it off so you don't go back and hear it again.
Right. So as the elder was going into what is creation, you know what I mean? That's a valuable point that you must understand. The world, like he said, was created for Israel, point blank, period. We're gonna grab their creation account. I'm gonna get it in. I'll go to 2nd Ezra 6. Esau messing with the phone. It's a lot here. It's 2nd Ezra. The 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. We'll start there.
Okay.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. Because if you read the account of Genesis, the Lord created man in his image, things on that will lie. You go further down, you realize he created Adam. This is the creation story of the world, you know what I mean? But we're going to pick it up right here, 2nd Ezra 6 and 54, and talk about who it was really created for. And it's 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So we all came out of Adam at the beginning, okay? Or the Adamites. See, y'all don't even understand that part, but I'm going to clear that up a little later on. I'm going to let it keep reading. Go ahead.
Also, whom the Lord has made, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him came we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right, and then you got a particular group of people that was chosen out of that. And this is all part of creation. Go ahead.
Right. All this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the worlds for our sake.
So you made everything for our sake. Okay, go ahead.
As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and as like the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So if you got a bucket of water and you going out to wash your car, and as you let's say you got it a little bit too far filled up, so you spilled a little bit on the way. Are you going to go back and try to get that spill that you spilled? And he said spittle. So are you gonna go back and try to get that spill or that drop that fell from the bucket? Or you just go on out and wet your car down and wash it? You're gonna keep going on your business because that little drop that you just dropped is insignificant and minuscule in the eyes of what it is that you get ready to do as a bigger picture. Go ahead.
All right. So, in the essence of His creation, the Lord created man essentially for His purpose, to magnify Him, to glorify Him. That was the whole premise behind creating the world. He created man in His image and for His purpose. You know what I mean? The Lord made man, particularly, the elect of Israel, to do His will. You know what I mean? That's what this all boils down to, the creation of the heavens and the earth. Created for man to coexist with his creator, but more importantly, for Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, to do what He wanted to do with man. So we're gonna grab that account. This is I'm gonna go into Sirach 33 and 10. You know what I mean? What creating man for His purpose, to do His will.
Sirach 33 and 10.
Yep, Sirach 33
I got it.
and 10.
I got it. Sirach 33 and 10. And we all are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. Okay, in much knowledge, Yahweh hath divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them He hath blessed and exalted, and some of them He hath sanctified and set near Himself. But some of them hath He cursed and brought low, and turned out of their places. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of Him that made him, to render to them as liketh Him best. Okay, so this Edomite was not designed to be a vessel of a pleasure for Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. He's actually he's been doing the evilness that He actually created and have to look upon and deal with in the process of. And not just look upon and deal with, because He's actually not dealing outside of what it is that He created. So He doesn't have to watch it and monitor it, okay? Because He got angels that report to Him and let Him know that. Right. But so this Edomite doesn't get a chance to get past the bounds that have been set for him, okay? And this is all still part of creation, okay? So y'all probably, well, what they got to do with the beginning of creation? All of this from the beginning was all set. The scriptures bear that out, that the Lord thought about all these things before He even did this. Okay? So this creation that you all want to classify as big scientists, Esau Kingdom want to classify as Big Bang Theory and all this, and evolution and all these other kinds of things, is fucking is a false doctrine that's pushed here in this earth for the sake of keeping you all from the truth that's in this scripture, okay? Which started with the creation itself, okay? Which started with creation itself. All these things and all the things you see going on in this earth, the Lord said He thought about all these things before He even started in motion. You got that?
Yep, I got that.
Go ahead.
It's 2 Ezra 6 and 1. And He said unto me in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or even the foundations of paradise were laid. So before any of this was even said, so the earth wasn't even formed yet. Go ahead. Before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or even the chimneys in Zion were hot, and ere the present year was sought out, and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed, that have gathered faith for a treasure. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
So Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai a blueprint. The only thing that Yahweh is claimed that he made is his son.
That's right.
John bears that out, that all things was made by him, and through him nothing was made. Okay. If you get that, then John 1:1.
Yeah, John 1:1. This is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Right.
The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
So Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai. He made him and then gave him the blueprints to make everything else. How hard is that to understand? That's creation before creation, as you even know it as a person. So please, I ain't gonna say stop, because somebody's got to be the adversary. Okay,
Right.
somebody's got to be the adversary. But understand who the adversary of. You're not doing or bringing adversity to me. You're bringing adversity to yourself, because you're trying to battle against the Lord. Because everything we're saying, we're pulling right out the scripture. It's not my interpretation, not what I think, not how I feel. It's what the word says. I say, I'm not going to cut it, chop it, or screw it to fit your narrative. Okay? What you got?
Yeah, so we still touching on creation and letting you know that the Lord made it by his immutable power. He didn't need nobody to counsel. He made it for his purposes, and he made man for his purpose as well. And that's what we're trying to express to you. That, you know what I mean? He said, he is not a man that he should lie. He is God alone. He is the most omnipotent, and he didn't need your permission to do what he wanted to do. So I'm going to get another creation scripture. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 54. Behold, Yahweh knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts. You know what I mean? So he clearly knows exactly what he created and what he created it for.
Right.
There's no getting around that.
So he knows the good and the evil that was created. Go ahead.
Exactly. Which spake but the word, like we just talked about, let the earth be made, and it was made. Let the heaven be made, and it was created. In his words were made the Salaki. In his word were the stars made, and he knoweth the number of them.
Right.
He searched the deep and the treasure thereof. He hath measured the sea and what it containeth. He hath shut the sea in the midst of the waters, and with his word have he hanged the earth upon the waters. He spread out the heavens like a vault. Upon the waters have he founded it. In the desert have he made springs of water and pools upon the tops of the mountains. And the floods might pour down from the high rocks to the water of the earth. He made man and put his heart in the midst of the body and gave him breath, life, and understanding.
Okay, so y'all get the understanding of this. The Lord made man, or had Yahweh made man, and gave him the heart, the mind, to be able to understand conscious thought, reasoning, and consequences. Animals don't have that. Okay? An animal will hunt because he's hungry and come in the heat because it's mating season and do what they do. They don't have the ability to think or have a conscious thought like that.
That's right. Yea, and the Spirit of the Almighty, which made all things and searches out all hidden things and the secrets of the earth.
So all the things that the Lord created and wanted known, he done made known, and he done made even things that we don't know, because we'll find out in the kingdom of those things that we do not, or he did not speak upon in these scriptures, because these scriptures are actually just designed for the elect's sake in these last days to wake them up and condemn the rest of the world. And that's part of his creation as well. To wake up the elect, wake up the remnant, okay, and let the rest of the world go to hell in a handbasket. Okay. That's it. And we're talking about people, we ain't talking about the planet because the planet is not going nowhere. Okay. But you people that are on it, for you 2/3 that's here in America, for all you people that's here in America, the elect is going to be saved and the rest is going to be destroyed on this land. So all you motherfuckers that's coming in through south of the border and all this other kind of stuff, bring your ass, hear ye, bring your ass. Okay? Because this is where you go stand on your feet and the elements are going to melt your ass per Sarah Connor and Terminator. Okay? Anything else on that?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Surely he knoweth your inventions and what you think in your hearts.
So you know in your mind what the fuck you thinking, your good and your bad, your ill will and everything else, Esau. Go ahead. Right. And you other heathen nations.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Even them that sin and would hide their sin.
So you motherfuckers that want to say, y'all want to go out to the Bohemian Grove and do all that other fucking wicked ass shit and think don't nobody see you, all the angels are right there spilling the beans. Go ahead.
Yeah, therefore have Yahweh exactly searched out all your works, it will put you all to shame.
So all of it will come up in the beginning. And see, right now he's bringing up stuff, and what are they doing? They going Cat Williams and everything else to hide the shame of the Epstein files and all those people that's in the midst of that. They don't want them names to come out, so they telling all that. They telling it in a roundabout ass way with Cat Williams, but he's not going into the sex scandal part because he's too busy throwing he too busy throwing motherfucking Israel up under the bus in the process.
Right.
So they said just throw the Israelites, throw them entertainers up under the bus. We'll let you do that and whatnot. Just keep them distracted and don't let them know about what Epstein and fucking Bill Clinton and all these other motherfuckers that going on this island.
Right.
That's basically that's all it is. Another fucking smoke screen.
Right.
What else you got?
Yeah, and so we brought out this creation piece just to let you know who's created it and the purpose of it. Now we're gonna get to the meat of it because in him creating it, he said, "My ways are not your ways," and he created this evil, wicked man. He saw Edom. So we're gonna touch on all of that. So this is Isaiah 55:8. He says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." So let's get that. The Lord is above and superior to anything you could even dream of or fashion. He doesn't need your permission to do what he did. And we're going to get right into that. After we established how he created it, he thought about all this stuff. So when he created these vessels for dishonor, you understand the whole purpose is to magnify himself and show himself glorious. And you can't understand that. So this is Job 9:24. So in his creation, he created this wicked man. Esau Edom, a self-proclaimed white man here in America, to be the evil of the land, to take peace on the earth for his purpose, for his glory, to magnify his name.
Well, see, okay, here in America it is the final stomping ground of this man on that level. Yeah, you got Russia that's getting ready to fucking drop nukes on this bitch and vaporize it, this, that, and the other, and this whole deal and whatnot, and turn it to the fucking desert with Korea and these other fucking nations that got nukes joining in and this, that, and the other. Okay? But this Edomite that's controlling these shots, these motherfuckers over in Britain and these other fucking places and this, that, and the other, you know, these elite banking families, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Bilderbergs, you know, you got some of the Kennedys that are mixed in there and all this other kind of shit, you know. These motherfuckers think that they are above the law. And in actuality, they're in their kingdom, so they are actually above the law.
Yes, okay. They're not in trouble like other men.
Yeah, they're not in trouble like other men. So they, but now they're ill-gotten goods and they ill dealings and laws that they write to put in play to keep the Israelite down is now absolutely hurting Edomites as well, So now everybody is blowing the whistle on it and showing the fucking uh, the lunacy that this man has and what he's on and what he's trying to do. Okay. What's one of the things that he's got going on? Like I said, those Edomites that's over there in the native land, in our native land, the JOOs are over there getting into a war, and the whole world is starting to go thumbs down on them.
Right.
Everybody going boo. They giving them thumbs down. Boo. You want some bullshit.
Right.
You want some bullshit. And this, that, and the other. And now they done actually gotten to the point where they don't give a fuck if you agree with it or not now, and whatnot, because in their spirit they ramping up. Okay, they ramping up now. Okay, and this is who they is. He come nothing but to kill, steal, and destroy.
Right.
And so this Israeli is in that mode now. Okay, and everybody and everything that's on the planet is beneath him in his mind. Okay, so now you've got a group of people over there that took the whole mindset of what these elite bankers got, and now and since they so reckless and out there in the open with it, the whole world is saying "fuck you" then. Okay,
right.
And this is what you got going right now. Weird, man.
Yeah, that's what he was quoting earlier. This Revelation talking about this short time. Esau, Edom, he's ramping it up. He's got a short time. It's Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So, like he's saying, these elite wicked bankers were set up for a short time, and they know their end is coming, so they're going to do all types of wicked atrocities to try to hold on to their power, but there's no holding on. So you're missing the whole point, like we were just talking about the whole creation piece. The Lord has a chosen people, Israel. We sinned, we went off. The Lord created this wicked man to punish us, but he forwarded the affliction. Now he thinks he actually is God, and the Lord is showing him, you're not God. And he's bringing this whole thing to a conclusion. Right. That's how this whole creation bit goes. He created the earth for, Israel. Israel sinned and went off. He created a punisher for us who punished us. They forwarded the affliction, and now they think, they're supposed to be in power. And he's like, no, I just used y'all for what I needed, and y'all went beyond. Y'all went crazy.
And I've got your brothers halfway around the world now of the same makeup,
right?
The same genome code,
right?
Okay,
right.
Sitting on buttons stronger than yours,
right?
Ready to smoke you off the fucking face of the planet,
right?
Okay, so that's literally the parable of if Satan stands against Satan, how can he win? Right. Okay, so you got all kinds of shit that's working in the backgrounds, and y'all trying to figure out what the Lord said. No, I created that motherfucker, and I created enough of them that they can destroy each other.
That's right.
Okay, that's how I created them. I created them that they only know how to steal, kill, and destroy, and they'll destroy themselves. Right. Okay, I got them designed like that. Yeah. I made them like that. Okay, like I said, and but you see, and now that slides into where I'm at because of the fact that spirit is brand new. That spirit was from the beginning. And I'm going to read that right here. This is Genesis chapter 4. And Adam knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain and said, I have got a man from Yahweh. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and offered to Yahweh. And Abel, he also brought of the firstness of his flock and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. Hold on. If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So now let me jump down here. Okay. So now, verse 8, and Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. So, see, so this has been, okay, and now, riddle me this, Batman. Since y'all want to think that Adam and Eve was the only motherfucking people on the planet, okay. Now, I can go into a word and actually show you where all the people came on, but I'm gonna read it from here, and you tell me what this means then. Okay. Okay. And Yahweh came unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The worst of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. So why you think this man had to make genetically modified food? Because he doesn't understand the land's habits and how to let the land replenish itself. Okay? And because of that, he has to now try to he has made genetically modified food, because, and none of those got nutrition, because the bulk of it, like Elder Malcolm likes to say, you go into a grocery store, then you buy all this food, then you got to go over to the vitamin departments and buy all these fucking nutrients, and go to the herb stores to buy this shit to put in your body the nutrients you're supposed to be getting from the food itself.
Facts.
Okay, now henceforth yield unto her the strength. A fugitive and a vagabond thou shalt be in the earth. So now, how can you be a fugitive and a vagabond if ain't nobody else there?
Right. Who you running from?
Who you running from?
Right.
Okay. Now, and Cain said unto Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone, hold on, I thought it was just them.
Right.
How the fuck is it Cain? So Cain understood there's other people out here.
There's other people.
So why your pastor never broke this down and told you?
Right.
Why you go and ask your pastor, Cain and Abel, so when Cain was kicked out of fucking Garden of Eden, where did he get his wife from? And nobody's got a fucking answer.
Right.
Cain saying here, he will be that everyone that fighteth me shall slay me.
Who's everyone?
Who's the everyone then? See what I'm saying? Who's the everyone? So he was given a mark. The mark was that of leprosy, reddish, pinkish flesh. Now you got this fucking this fucking model that's got this vitiligo or whatever the fuck it's called.
Right.
I just saw her kissing some basketball player the other day and shit, and some other shit.
Oh shit.
Or that's some basketball player, some football player, some shit and whatnot. So something that's a curse, they celebrate. They started outwardly celebrating now.
Right. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they trying to say that's a beauty mark now.
Is that what they say?
Yes. Because if I was a ball player and had to be able to kiss anybody, I wouldn't be kissing the bitch that got motherfucking skin blotches on her fucking shit.
Right.
What Kevin Samuels say? I'm a fucking upper tier man.
But high level, baby.
I'm a what's that?
High level, yeah.
Whatever that man is, high level, whatever it is, might
Right.
be, you know, man. High earning man, whatever y'all want to call him. I haven't been able to follow enough to even remember. But he had a saying, high something.
High maintenance.
No. No, it was high something, but basically he was saying, I'm an upper level man. What makes you think that you deserve a man like me? Okay, well, we don't make loot, but we got a better level than what the world wants to see in the eyes of Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So y'all got it fucked up. But that's what I'm just saying. So see, this killing of each other is not nothing new. Okay. But now all these people had color. Cain was stripped of a portion of his color, which was a mark. So when people saw him, they're like, man, what the fuck wrong with him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they never saw a motherfucker look like that. Okay. But when Esau was born and it was distinguished that he came out red like a hairy garment.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
This is Genesis 25 and 22. I'm gonna start at 22. And so, Elder explained to you the mark established with Cain, and it reoccurred here with Jacob and Esau.
As a total clean leper.
Exactly. Yep. Here's the account. This is Genesis 25 and 22. And the children struggled together within her. You know what I mean? And this is being Rebekah, his wife. And she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of Yahweh.
Why is my fucking stomach going through all the fucking topsy-turvy bullshit? Go ahead.
Right. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 different types of people in your fucking stomach at one time. Go ahead.
Yep. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
So that'll be Jacob. Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So the oldest one, or the one that comes out first, is going to be the one that's going to serve the younger one. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there was twins in her womb.
Like the Lord said.
Yep. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
And the only reason that he said hairy garment is because they used to use ram skins and dye them. Okay. And so that would be like with me and him, if I said, man, I used to love that 87 box Chevy.
Right.
He knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Because
Exactly.
he's old enough to know what a box Chevy is.
Yep.
Okay. So now, for you younger cats and whatnot, that would be like me saying, man, that Lambo truck is tight. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
So now a red Lambo truck would be like a red box Chevy, which back then would have been like a red hairy garment, because everybody understood that they were using these garments to do things and this, that, and the other. Okay. And it was actually part of this was an oracle that was passed down and actually given to Moses as well, as far as dyeing red skins and what to use them for. Okay, go ahead.
Like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau. Okay, so now when Jacob came out, it didn't describe him because Jacob was the same color as everybody else that was on the thing. Go ahead.
Yep. And after came and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Period.
Yep.
So they didn't describe Jacob's appearance because Jacob looked like everybody else that was on the planet. Okay, he wasn't leprous or anything else. So they want to put up this fucking Christian fucking Cesare Borgia,
Right.
and want to call him Jesus, which I ain't got no problem with you calling him Jesus, because Jesus ain't no power in that name, and ain't no salvation in that name. So y'all want to call Jesus, perfect. A motherfucking fake God with a fake name doing fake shit.
Right.
Okay.
Given to you by Esau.
Give it to you by a man that wants to be a fake God,
Right.
doing fake shit,
Exactly.
calling his existence something that is absolutely isn't, because he's a fake, because he claims to be the hero, and he's not the hero of the story.
Nope.
Go ahead.
And once we broke this down, now we're going to get to the purpose behind Esau and Jacob. Like we're talking about this creation piece. This is a whole creation in a nutshell, tied up in these 2 right here. This is Romans 9:11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So again, that ties in the creation that we talked about earlier, that the Lord made these twin brothers for his purpose. You know what I mean? Not for yours.
They haven't even sinned yet.
Exactly.
They still in the womb.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Mm-hmm. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
And that's in what book?
This is Romans.
That's Romans. Yeah. So Romans is quoting Malachi, and that means that this is even after Yahweh Shai has been on the planet. So now you can't say that that's Old Testament when you read in Malachi, because it's been quoted again in Romans and it still stands.
Yeah. Go ahead. So, and then this is the beautiful part about this that your pastors won't talk about. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Mm-hmm. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith to Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Pause right there.
Ooh,
okay, so pause right there. He raised up Pharaoh to destroy him. He raised up this Edomite so he can destroy him. Okay? He being true to himself. He raised up a mankind or a particular group of personnel in the planet to carry out what his wishes is. And bring him down and destroy him at his disposal. This Edomite has been put in the, and this is how we know we're in the end, because this Edomite now has control of the entire planet through his banking systems
and his sword.
And his sword.
Yeah.
Through his banking system and his sword. You got Orientals, whether it be Chinese or Japanese, they dress Wall Street business-wise.
Yep.
Okay. So we know they're not following their own dress code.
Their own culture.
Or their culture when it comes to business.
Yep.
Okay. So that right there tells you that they are the ones that are actually controlling the earth as we speak. Because people that understand their own traditions have flipped their traditions to seek. They done trim their lamp seeking love of this Edomite.
Exactly.
Okay. Dressing the way he is. To be a pilot, everybody got to know the English language. Yep. You can't even be a pilot and whatnot. Even if you're an international pilot, you can't be an international pilot without understanding English.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
So that means that all the flight, that means that all the FCC, the control tower operators,
right?
All of them have to be able to speak English. Understand that. Here you is in a foreign country, but you're demanding that for that job profession that you got to be able to speak English.
In your own country.
In your own motherfucking country.
Well, you got your own, building your own planes. Yeah, you got to go get the specs for them and see if it's able to fly. Then you got to read their book in their language in order to fly out of your own country. That's cold. That's some cold shit.
Go ahead, man.
Right, that's some cold shit right there. So, therefore, having mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, Salakia, let me read that. It's Romans 9:18. Therefore, having mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he harden. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? And listen to what he says about this. That's why Yahweh shot so cold. It's Romans 9:20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
How the fuck you asking me? You asking me why I create something the way I want to create it?
Right.
Who the fuck are you?
Right.
Go ahead, man.
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? And this is so beautiful. It says, what if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endureth with long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
He don't even like looking on wickedness, but he deals with it because he's got a game plan that he's got to have fulfilled.
He got to execute it. And this is his game plan is executed. And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he afore prepared unto glory.
And he prepared those from the beginning before he even made anything. So creation spins all the way back around to Jacob and Esau and the whole deal.
Yep, created for his purpose, to make his name known, to glorify him. And this is what's so fascinating, blows our mind. The Lord created us, right? But we haven't seen the Lord. We only got a glimpse of Yahweh Shai. They got a glimpse of him back then.
Right.
So in order for us to even understand it, we got to go through this whole creation period to see who he is, what he is, the good, the bad, all of that. So when he does come back and establish himself, we'll know exactly what we need to know,
right,
to communicate with our Creator and to love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua the way he wants to be loved.
Right.
That's the power of it. He had to magnify his name in the way that he saw fit by creating the world the way he did, creating all of the good and the bad to magnify himself. This is the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, not for man. You fools still seeking your own glory when he said, my ways are far beyond yours.
right.
You know what I mean? That's what's so powerful about
Yeah, that's a Romans 10 and 2.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers want to go and pull your shit. In fact, I'll get it because for some reason y'all think that y'all supposed to be able to establish how it's supposed to go. And the Lord is like, seriously?
Right.
For real, for real? For real, for real. Romans 10, 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of power, but not according to, it says a zeal of God, which is basically power or Yahweh, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. For Mashiach is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. So, like I said, so they were dealing with the fact that in that time when that was going in, these Pharisees and Sadducees were still trying to hold on to the blood sacrifices of the lambs,
Right.
and rams and turtle doves and all these kinds of things, when the Lord had already laid his life down. So that blood sacrifice that you're trying to sell these people and get them to still keep paying for,
Right.
has now been null and void.
That's right.
Okay, so now you profiting off of something that's not going to profit them, because if you selling them this stuff and doing this stuff and got them still trying to believe in these old laws, not the old laws, because the Lord said he didn't come to do away with them.
Yeah.
He didn't do away with them, but now the blood of sacrifice is not in them sheep and lambs anymore.
That's right. Because Yahweh
Okay.
Shai is the ultimate sacrifice.
Okay, it's off of his ultimate sacrifice from that point in time that he laid it down on Calvary up until now, and the hope for elect. And that's all part of creation too, because the scripture says in the volume of the book was written of him.
Right.
Okay, so them lambs that they were sacrificing that they gave with Moses was outlawed with Yahweh Shai, and that's what's standing now, and that's why the elect is the only thing, the 144,000, and the elect is the only ones that's going to be saved this time around, and that's part of creation too.
That's exactly. Yep.
So go ahead. You got something?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm just getting at what you quoted. It's Psalms 40 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me from the beginning of the creation with Adam all the way to the end, the first Adam, and Yahweh Shai being the last Adam.
Right,
It's
right.
all about creation of him, Israel,
The people that are chosen of the
people
Lord.
chosen of the Lord, our fall, our rise, and our redemption.
Right.
That's the creation.
That's creation. That's the purpose of creation.
Exactly.
Okay. All that other side pseudo bullshit science and shit that you hear is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
hey, we hope that that's edifying. We want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rekah Quadash.
To the apostles and elders again, double honors, and for Yasharala, the elect, Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Hit the button.